Good morning, y'all. So today I'm going to show you what it's like driving as a visually impaired person. I do have to wear corrective lenses that are specifically designed to my low vision visual acuity. So I'm just taking you along with my day. It's going to be a short one, but I hope you enjoy it and you can learn something from it. All right, let's go. I'm putting my seatbelt on, safety first. Put on your seatbelt. I also have on my prescription sunglasses. These help me see really well on the road, and they're also fashionable and cute and make my outfit look really, really, really amazing. So I think I'm ready now. Let's go. And just like that, y'all, we are out on the road. We're ready to go. The sun is shining. Everything is looking good. It's the beautiful city of Dallas, Texas that we're driving in, and it can't get any better, right? Especially when you have your mirrors, you have your hands 10 to 2. You're checking your mirrors like I'm doing right here just to make sure that I'm able to see properly behind me as well as on the side. That's something that my daddy drilled into me when he was teaching me how to drive, and even still now, that's one of the main things he always reminds me to do, is just to make sure that my mirrors are good, because when your mirrors are good, your move will be good on the road. I promise you that it will be good on the road. And that is one of the major reasons why I wanted to do this video, because it's important to see people like you doing things that only you can get, if that makes sense. It helps. Representation matters. And I wanted to represent this in a way where I felt like you would be able to understand it and get it, glean from it, and then take it and use it in your way and modify it to your needs on the road. And I say modify because I did a video about 4 years ago regarding my modifications on the road, the things that I do versus the things that I don't do. And that has everything to do with my visual acuity as well as nystagmus. Nystagmus is rapid involuntary movement of the eyes. So these are just major considerations for me as a driver on the road, and that is why I have these modifications. I'm going to do an updated video on that soon, just to talk about it a little bit more in detail, as well as update you on a few things. But for the most part, that video is still here on my channel, so check it out. I'm going to leave it in the description box below. And back to me driving. Do you see how beautiful this view is? Do you see how beautiful everything looks outside? Picture yourself. This can be you. This is you. You can do it. You really can do it. As long as you have confidence and you have faith and you believe in yourself, this is something that you can do. I admonish you to talk with your eye care provider, your eye doctor, about this. They understand visual acuities just as much as you and I do, and sitting down with one who is concerned about you, concerned about your dreams, your goals, and the things that you have a desire to do on the road, nothing can beat that. Nothing can top that. So sit down with them and let them know that this is something that you would like to do. Talk about your considerations. Talk about the restrictions. Talk about all of these things, and then research on your own. Research regulations, your state regulations, state laws. Research these things, and then you and your doctor, y'all come together and have a conversation about it. I'll never forget my eye doctor, who is retired now. He really gave me a positive outlook on so many things. He was such a blessing to have in my life as a young girl, because up until that point, all of the eye doctors that, as far as my memory serves me, that I had were not very favorable about my life overall, as well as the things that I would be able to do. But this one right here was so different, and he encouraged me. He asked me what I wanted to do with my life. What were my future goals? What was this? What was that? I had never had that experience before. And I'm sure, much like myself, many of you, if not most of you, have had those negative experiences with doctors, some probably worse than mine. And that is why I want to encourage you to know that not all eye doctors are the same. There are some good people out there who really do care about their patients, and they want to know what you want to do with your life. They want to speak positively into you. They care about you, and they are invested in your future as well as your goals and everything else that encompasses you. So don't give up. Don't lose hope. keep your faith in God and just know that you can do all things through Christ, because as I always say, God created you and I, me and you, this way on purpose, for a purpose to do great things. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. As I said before, see yourself doing this. See yourself doing this. And if you're already doing this and you've been feeling some type of way, hey, I know the feeling. That is why, again, I say I pace myself. You see how I'm driving now. And shout out to my sister. She recorded this for me because she told me, she was like, you can't record and drive at the same time. So shout out to her. She was a big help with making sure she captured this footage for you guys. And while you're watching, I hope that you really are feeling happy and excited about the things that you can do on the road. I don't know if I mentioned, but the sunglasses help as well. Light sensitivity is real. Especially when the sunlight is out and about. So these sun blockers, they help me block the sun, and oh my gosh, y'all, look at this rear view camera, this backup camera. It is every driver's best friend, but it is definitely the best friend of the visually impaired. That camera comes in clutch so much, but that rhymed. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, the sunglasses are a great help as well. They do wonders for me on the road as well as overall in life, period. They do well for me. And at this point, we're ending our trip. We're leaving church and we're on our way to go grab some food to eat so that we can close out this day. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it was a blessing to you. I'm going to talk with you more in the next clip, but don't worry, we're going to get in the car soon. We're going to do this again. I'm going to take you guys on the road with me. We're going to go more places and we're going to order food. We're just going to do the overall experience of a visually impaired person. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's talk in the next clip. Bye, y'all.
Y'all, I hope I'm fitting my basketball size head in this camera because it's giving I'm not. Did you have fun driving with me today? That's just all that matters, that you had a fun time driving with me, because I know that I had a fun time driving with you, as well as creating this content for you to know that yes, we are visually impaired, but we have just as much right to be out on the road as anyone else. I have no other thing to say besides that. It's a wonderful thing to be able to do it. It's something that, as I mentioned before, I didn't think I could do because of the stigma that surrounded being out driving on the road and just people's overall perception of folks like us being able to do something like this. I thank God for paving the way and showing us that we could, because he created us this way on purpose, for a purpose to do great things. Make the modifications that you need, because one of the big misconceptions that people have about anyone with visual disabilities, but especially those of us like albinos, for example, people with albinism, they feel that we all have to drive the same way and do the same things, and we don't. It depends on your doctor, your eye doctor, and what you and your doctor have discussed and talked about, as well as your overall confidence and ease on the road. It's what you do. You can watch me now, you can listen to what I'm saying, but at the end of it all, you have to have that confidence and make those modifications and just the things that you need to be comfortable and aware as a driver. You have to do that for yourself, because I'm not the one driving you around, you're the one driving yourself around. And overall, I just want you to have fun with it. Driving can be fun, it can be exhilarating, it can just be something it's a fun experience to have. I know it wasn't super interesting because we really didn't go a lot of places and do a lot of things, but I plan on doing that more. I plan on taking you out with me as I go from point A to point B in my day-to-day as much as possible. And I also have a lot more content to share with you guys. This is just the first of many, and I hope that you, like I said, I can't say that enough. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today on this fine Sunday morning. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If I leave you with nothing else, just be confident on the road. That's something that my parents told me. That's something that I tell you. Be confident on the road. Do what you feel comfortable doing, and don't allow anyone to pressure you to do anything else outside of that. Pace yourself as well. Experience on the road, like, you know how they say when you're in class or you're in school trying to earn a degree, or you're trying to get a license or something like that, you can learn the textbook, but it's a totally different thing when you actually get out in the real world. You get on that job, you do the training, but getting in there, actually touching and breathing and smelling and tasting the environment of what you're doing, it's a totally different thing. So keep that in mind on the road as well. You're learning the book, you know the book, you've passed the test, you've done the things that you need to do. But when you get out on the road, every day can be a different scenario. It can be a different situation. It can be something that you're not used to or accustomed to, because these days just anything is happening. So always pace yourself and drive with confidence that you can handle whatever comes your way on the road. Just do that as much as possible. Pace yourself, and eventually you'll find that you'll look back and be like, oh man, I'm driving better, doing this better, or I'm doing that better. I never thought I would be doing this, but now I'm doing it, because you're pacing yourself and you're not trying to rush yourself. You're giving yourself time to learn the road and the different avenues of the road, and just overall what you should be doing as a licensed driver. And that's the best part. You are a licensed driver. So I think that's all that I have to say to you. I won't hold you any longer. I hope, again, I have to keep saying this, but I hope you really did enjoy driving with me. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please direct them to my email at snowmelanin@gmail.com, and get at me on Instagram and Facebook at No Melanin. Follow me over there too. I'm on Twitter as well, but I'm not on there as much as I should be or could be. But I am on Facebook and Instagram. Visual impairment is a beautiful thing, and being out on the road is a beautiful thing, and doing this together is a beautiful thing. So I hope that y'all have a fantastic day. About to go eat that good old church's chicken to complete my church day. I hope that you had a blessed Sunday as well, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.